So in this week's video, talking a bit about the downswing, and a lot of players talking about how to start the downswing, whether they should be shifting weight, not shifting weight. And certainly there's a pressure change in the feet. The pressure moves to the front foot in the change of direction. But this is old Jack Nicklaus from a sort of a sky cam view. And if you just watch he's turned his hips about 45 degrees on the way back. You can see a nice full hip turn here. Club in good position at the top. Then as he starts down, there's definitely a sitting down into the legs and a rotation. Pressure into the left foot, but really rotating much more than a lateral shifting. And so here's one of the players that this is early on in his career, was really swinging very, very mechanically sound. The biomechanic's very good here, using the ground for force. He's very strong, obviously. But you can see there he's just swinging in a very small area with the body rotation. His hips are turning in the barrel, as we call it. When he finally shifts weight, he certainly gets up onto his left leg. But you can see watching this video, the motion, what's happening right there in the hip motion, happening in a very small circle. There's not a giant shift forward, which is something that most of us were taught. Most of us were taught a big shift back and a big shift forward. And the best players certainly don't do that. They are just rotating back, rotating through. And that allows them to stay very centered. Keep all these angles correct to stay behind the ball and create a constant low point, which is of course great for consistent ball striking. So if you're looking for how to turn or what you can do to create more consistency, watch some of these older players or old videos and watch how they turn and stay so much more centered in their rotation. Then when they change direction, there's down pressure and rotation. And then a slight forward movement to the left as they're turning through, but much less of a slide toward the target than most of us were taught through the 70s, 80s, and 90s.